Okay, data privacy and security. Okay, so what is the problem? Data privacy and security is critical to maintain in the digital world. Data privacy is an individual's right to determine when and how their personal information is being used or shared with others. Data security is the process of ensuring that digital information is protected from unauthorized use, corruption, and theft. There is an increasing reliance on digital platforms and a growing use and development of technology. Everything from banking to shopping is collecting online data and has a growing risk of cyber attacks, theft, and misuse of private information. The threat is continuously on the rise, leaving everyone vulnerable. Cyber attacks using stolen or compromised credentials increased 71% year over year. This leads to businesses losing customer trust and a significant financial loss as well, customers being exposed to abuse as well. Worldwide cybercrime cost companies an estimated $8 trillion in 2023, a staggering number that is expected to rise nearly 24 trillion by 2027. Therefore, data privacy and security is essential to ensure a trustworthy digital world, so businesses must take precautions to protect their customer data. From the historical context of the issue, from the 14th through the 18th century, people went to court for eavesdropping or for opening and reading personal letters. Since the end of the 19th century, the emphasis shifted more toward personal information, as in being able to control someone's own information. Ensuring privacy is to ensure freedom, control, and self-determination. In 1971, the first Privacy Act, the Data Protection Act, took effect in Germany after Sweden and the United States passed privacy legislation. The historical context of data privacy and security can also be traced back to 1999. The development of computer technology began during this time, and the digital world came about. Everything started to become connected to make it easier for people and businesses because information can be collected, monitored, and controlled remotely. Technology started to collect and process data on countless people to improve efficiency and reduce costs. However, people started to feel like they had less control over their private information. Humans have always had the need for privacy and security to feel safe, and being in control of their private information helps them to feel more secure. So to help people make more to help make people feel more safe and ensure their information is protected from theft, cyber attacks, and misuse, the government introduced legislations to enforce people's right to data privacy and security. Okay, the size and scope of the issue. The issue of data privacy and security is critical in the digital world as it affects individuals, organizations, and governments globally. Data privacy and security is essential for trust and the success of online businesses. Without data privacy and security, there would be several negative consequences that can be drastic. One example of the issue of data privacy and security is identity theft. Cyber attacks will steal data from consumers and misuse them. They will be stolen information. They will use stolen information for all kinds of reasons, like to conduct financial abuse to the victim. They could apply for their credit cards. They could apply for credit cards to use in the victim's names or take money from their bank account. This could only be one case, but businesses have several customers and their valuable information that cyber criminals could take and abuse, affecting thousands of individuals. If businesses do not protect the information of their consumers, it can leave thousands of their loyal customers to abuse, which will lead to the business being labeled as untrustworthy and losing business and loyal customers. In addition, the victims can sue the business for not being able to protect their data, which can cost businesses thousands of dollars or more, as previously stated. Cybercrime cost companies an estimated 8 trillion in 2023. That is why data privacy and security is important to and vital to online businesses and consumers. Okay, who is currently addressing the issue? The issue of data privacy and security is being addressed by the government. The government acknowledges that businesses need to need to be transparent when doing business and have a sense of responsibility so consumers do not get abused. The Canadian government believes that Canadian citizens and people in general, including travelers and immigrants, deserve to know that their data is safe and secure so they can feel safe. Protecting customers also protects the economy. The Canadian government implemented legislations and laws to ensure the protection of data privacy and security. These legislations and laws are being reviewed constantly as technology develops and time goes on to make sure they are still protecting people. Other governments in other countries are also implementing or updating their legislations and laws to protect people by ensuring data privacy and security. What is being done to elevate? Ooh. What is being done to elevate the issue? There are growing concerns over data privacy and security, so in order to elevate this issue, there are various measures being implemented and updated by the government. The government is strengthening data protection laws so people can have more control over their personal data. Businesses need to follow the government protection laws and be motivated to protect their consumers as well so it does not ruin their business. Companies and industries need to establish codes of conduct and engage in reflecting on their data privacy and security measures to make sure the data is protected. Companies can further protect their businesses and consumers by implementing strategies such as adopting advanced encryption techniques, having multi-factor authentication, and privacy-enhancing technologies. In addition, businesses need to have computing security to protect data in all forms like processing and transferring, also to strengthen enforcement and accountability. Businesses found to break privacy and security laws will have to pay fines based on a percentage rate of their revenues. This will make the punishments more strict so businesses will be motivated to take more accountability. In conclusion, data privacy and security is crucial to protect people's personal information from unauthorized use, misuse, abuse, and exploitation. Protecting private information ensures that people maintain control over their privacy and security and are not vulnerable to identity theft, financial fraud, or other abuses. Overall, prioritizing data privacy and security is essential for a safe and successful digital economy. These are my references, this one and this one. Thank you for watching.